Good morning. I know it's early for some. Good morning, good morning. I'm Angie with Angelina Crafting Boutique. Pretty good. And no, I never changed it to the other side. Keep forgetting. I'm going to find myself, share myself, wait for people to hop on. I'm here today on this pretty nice Tuesday morning so far. We didn't storm last night, thank goodness, but they're saying today. So who knows? It's always something. This crazy weather out here in the south. Never would I have ever thought. Here we go. We're going to share ourselves out. Get the glasses. Don't leave home without them. Let me see. Share the groups. I'm going to share there. I don't know what some of these are, if you can or can't. I'm always so fearful to share all this stuff. See, that one says polls. Oops. That one. Almost done. I may not get everything all the time, but you guys can help us out and share us out. Let's see. Is anyone here this morning? Good morning, Cindy. You made it. I know it's early for you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? I'm going to wait for some more people to hop on. And then I'll tell you guys what we're doing today, which you've seen. But you saw it already done. Get my glue. How's everybody this morning? Welcome, welcome. Who else is here? Let me see. Hi, Holly. How you doing? Hi, Norma. How are you? Well, welcome in. I'm Angie. Let's say hi to Norma. I think she's new. Welcome. Hi, Susan. Good morning. All the crew is coming. Oh, our followers. I remembered because I always forget. And I always forget to pin up my stars. I don't even think I know how to do that, but we'll figure it out. I Google everything when I'm not sure. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Come on. Okay. All right. So I do have the hour and a half. So I think we'll get started. So, nice friend, because I don't like to say followers, viewer, friend, message and asked about smash cans. Hi, Eliza. I know, that work is terrible. I always say if I was working, I wouldn't be able to do this because my boss's office was right next door to mine and he used to come in constantly. For what reason? I don't know. I was at first in a different building all by myself with a different department, but I had my own office. It was wonderful. Nobody bothered me. My work always got done. Then they moved me. I was so sad. They moved me right where he was because they let one of the people go. Gave me all that person's work, and he used to come in, and he used to whisper all the time like this. Are you okay? Is everything good? Do you need help with any? I was like, he was a very nice man, but it was like a helicopter mom, pretty much. And I was like, it annoyed me so much. So there would be no way. Isn't this cute? My friend made it for me. I wonder who that could be. My friend Susan. She makes aprons, guys. Isn't this so cute? Susan, put your name and your business there. There we go. And I appreciate you, Eliza. Wappa! For all of you guys that come on when you're at work and sneak away, please don't get in trouble. Okay, so we're doing a smash can. Okay, this is what the can looks like. They're number 10 cans. They're 105 ounces. If anybody's interested in buying cans, my friend Jan, hi, Ginger. Hi, Marquita. How you doing? My friend Jan sells the cans. I don't know how much because she may have changed prices. I can't speak for someone. I don't ever. Just message her. Jan Cook. Jan's Latte and Glitter Studio. That's her new name. I almost said her old name. So this is the can. Now, what I learned from Jen. This is where I first saw it. I'm just going to give the background on how these came about. So Jen with Straight Jacket Crafting by Jen was doing them. So either it was Carly or Wendy that put up a post about it, okay? Hi, Linda. How you doing? So that's how we all knew to go check out Jen with the cans. Okay, because I never knew about any of this stuff. I tell you guys, I was always the decorator more than the crafter. Anyway, what you do is there's noodles. Okay? I put them in. They are secure. The top one is glued to this. What they do and what others do, this is what I do. You put the noodle, right? But there's so much gaps. The noodle's in the middle and there's gaps. And then sticking things in, I'm not comfortable. I like it to be secure in case someone wants to purchase. This is just the way I do it. So what my husband does is he takes the can, traces on the styrofoam, cuts it out with a hot tool. You can leave it. You can put clay. Only clay the top because it will not fit. Okay, he cuts to size, but I made the mistake one time and had to redo it. I covered this whole piece of styrofoam with clay, and when I went to put it in, it didn't fit. So only cover your top. I'm not worrying about this right now because we're going to use spackle, which I didn't prepare. Guys, the day after a sale, I come on here somewhat prepared. I try my best. I do. I try. But it's not always so easy. Hi, Ginger from Sweet Home, Alabama. How you doing, girl? So this is what the can is. This is what I do to mine. Most people just use the noodles. They stick flat. You can do whatever you want. It's not that big of a surface, okay? Just keep that in mind. That teapot and everything was very high. It cost the person a little bit for shipping. And my husband's like, maybe you shouldn't make them so tall. And I'm like, okay. But I don't glue. That was all glued because it was the teapot and stuff. That would have moved. But if you're just sticking your flowers, most of the ladies don't glue the stuff in. I don't know if it's for shipping or whatever, but we'll see how it goes today. So that's the history of the can. So it's all done. I did that over the weekend because I knew Monday was going to be insane. I sell transfers. They are iron-on transfers, which you can put on shirts, aprons, tote bags, a robe if it's like cotton material, any kind of fabric. I wouldn't say any textured material because I don't think that would work. All I did, this is a transfer. This is a piece of fabric. So basically, on these cans, you can paint them. I would suggest chalk paint. Now, I had white chalk paint. It went bad on me. I had to throw the whole thing out. I don't know what happened. But anyway, maybe because it's hot. You could paint, but it covers well enough, I believe, that you don't have to. Now, you can do whatever you want to the transfers also. You can cut out pieces and just iron on pieces onto your fabric. This is cotton. I got this like a yard of fabric from Amazon because I needed it quickly for the last one. There are many people on here who sell fabric. My friend Christine from I'm Snow Crafty, Mel's Crafting Corner, Jen with Straight Jacket Crafting. I believe she sells on Mondays. But you can buy them in the stores, Fat Quarters. Fat Quarters will fit this. Okay. Wappa, there she is. There's Jan if you need cans. She's on. Hi, Sharon. Wappa. It never gets old. So I was just explaining to them about the smash cans and that you sell them. That's the smash cans. We took it. I was like, what else can you do with these transfers? You can also decoupage on the can with napkins. I've never put a napkin on this. I'm sure you could decoupage it on this if you don't have transfers. But I do sell them. I have a lot of cute Christmas ones. These are mine. So this can go as either Candyland or Candyland Christmas or straight Candyland. So all I'm going to do is glue this on the can. This is the glue that is recommended. You could take a screenshot. I get it off of Amazon. Good. Jan has the cans for everyone. If anyone wants to do a smash can. Amazon, it's less than $9 and it's huge and it works well. It's white. It dries clear. I had asked Jan that one time and she's like, yes, it will, it will. First time I ever used it, I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use this side as the front. Whenever you're doing anything, whether it be a styrofoam cake, a can like this, you never want to leave your seams. Cover them up somehow. I'm going to cover this with spackle. You can use sprinkle tape, which I make too. And I was going to bring a piece in here to show you what I made for a customer. They come out gorgeous. I never make any for myself. I'm telling you. It's crazy. I'm going to position the can to make sure like I said, I'm not worried about that top because there's going to be spackle, so you're not going to see any of that rim. And then we're going to start gluing. So I know it's a little hard. You'll have to position it again, but just so you get an idea of what I'm doing. I like to use a foam brush. Put this in case any glue spills. This is where I roll clay, so I don't want that. And you just glue it on. It's fairly simple. And I hope that explained how I got the transfer onto that piece of fabric. And you can put any type of fabric. You don't have to use the transfer. You can get a fabric with patterns. If I wouldn't suggest it with a transfer, the transfer's so busy as it is, I wouldn't do it. I would say solid fabric if you're going to use a transfer or anything, or napkin or whatnot. And do it like that. I do the front. And I'm here today with the Crafting Collective. I said it earlier. Say it again. We have a full lineup today. The flyer is posted on my page as well as the other lady's page. The front's always the easiest because you can hold it. Let me make sure, because I used this brush the other day. And I found a whole pack of these. It was underneath here. I had no clue. And you're just going to glue it. And it holds really well. With any glue, you should always spread it out. Don't leave it clumpy. What is that? From the glue stick. You need a little more, put a little more, just to make sure. Some people leave the bottom. Sometimes I tuck it in, depending on how much fabric I have. I'll show you what I mean when we're up to that part. So this is like a big class today. I've seen Jen do this. I've seen other people do it, and that's how I learned. Okay? Now, of course, face it towards you. Make sure it's even. And you guys, wait, I want to make sure I'm in frame. I'll get to comments in a minute. Oops. That's what we got so far. See? And look at how cute. This is a can. It's insane to me. And we're going to be gentle, because I'm a little rough. And we're going to glue the back. And that's all there is to it. I guess the hardest part is just putting the transfer on the shirt. And that's not a hard part. You just iron it on. With my transfers, just wait about 15 minutes to let them cool. And then peel off that top layer slowly. And you are good to go. I don't know why this is giving me strings. Hold on. There's nothing on the can. That's weird. But anyway, I'm going to put some over here. Smooth it out. Just take your time. Again, we're going to brush it. The foam brush seems to work well with this glue. I was using something else, a paintbrush maybe, and this is way better. You can get these probably at dollar store, Walmart, wherever craft supplies are sold. The lobby. Make sure there's enough glue there. Make sure. Just want to make sure everything is glued down. Okay. Oh, it's giving me strings, unless that's the hot glue that I used. I don't know. Okay. This one is, I didn't cut it that straight, but I knew that it was going to be okay. Let me push it down a little bit. Make sure it's tight. And like I said, you're not going to see it'll get a little messy, but it's okay. Crafting is messy. Make sure it's, you don't have any like pleating. And then I'll glue that. See, and then you see the indenting of the can, that you know it's on there. And it's the back, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'd rather have more fabric than none. And it's fine. I could trim that little piece once I get this glued on. Just putting glue right along this part. It's fine. Like I said, it's the back. Just go over it. We're going to fix that later. Let me see who's here. Hi, Marie. Hi, Michelle. How you doing, sweetie? Hi, Cece and Trina and Tammy. Thank you all. All right, Tanya. Oh, good for you, Jan. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see that. Jan got a transfer. She's going to use it on the can. Awesome. So it's another way to use the transfers. There you go. Okay, I'm going to trim that little piece because it's bothering me. Got the good scissors. Let's hold it because it rolls, obviously. And like I said, my friend Jan sells the cans if anybody's interested in the smash cans. It doesn't have to be perfect because there's going to be spackle. Now, what I do at the bottom, this is how it looks. All these strings from? I don't know what these things are. They're like all over. I don't know. Let's close my glue. I'm trying to keep a cleaner work surface because I get very messy, but whatever. You can cut it around just to fit like that, or you can glue it. I like to glue it. I kind of like fold it. You're not going to really see the bottom. Kind of like an envelope, but you can do it however you want and push down because you're really not going to see the bottom. And it's just, I think, a complete look to the can, but you don't have to. So again, we're going to just glue. See, this is already glued. Is it? No, it's not. So let's glue this first so it's easier when you kind of like trying to pull as much fabric as I can. It doesn't have to look pretty under here, guys. And then whatever you miss, you can go back and fix. That's what I did last time. Because again, it's the bottom, but at least it'll be a somewhat finished look for your can. I hope this helps to the one that asked me to do this. And I do anything for you guys, you know that. Within my abilities, of course. They wanted to see it. They couldn't picture the fabric with the transfer. So I really hope it helped you. I'm just trying to make it as neat as I possibly can. This is what I did last time. We'll get you down a little further. This is the way I do it. You don't have to do it this way. There's no right or wrong way. Just try to get it all tucked in and glued down. That's all I'm trying to do in the neatest way possible. Just hold it for a minute. Hold it, hold it. I don't like that, obviously, so we're going to glue this. I may have left a little too much fabric, but that's okay. I'm sure it will be fine. Just cleaning the excess glue. Again, it's the bottom, and it dries clear. I'm going to glue this little part in. And that one down. And let's see what we got on the bottom when we turn it over. Just going to hold it down for a minute. You can go back and re-glue if you need to. See? And it's like a finished product. This brush is going to go right to the garbage because I've used it. And I have a whole ton of them. Now the fun part. This is what I was thinking of decorating with. Gingerbread. I have, make sure there's no glue. So see how cute the little transfer looks? I could tuck under some more, which I may. Give me a second. Put my glue away. You just judge it and look. Hi, honey. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Marty. Isn't it cute, Marie? Just want to push this down so you don't see any, like, bumpiness. You want to call it that? Underneath where the fabric is. Let's see how it looks now. And when you sit it down, it looks fine. That should be fine. Thinking of making a gingerbread, right? Found this. I went through my Christmas box because it was a mess. And I didn't know what I had and what I didn't have. So I found this tree. So I figured a gingerbread, it's not that big up here. To be honest, close my lights. You only got about less than 5 inches. And then this way is about 6.5. So it's not that big of a surface on top. So I was thinking of putting a gingerbread and the tree. I've been messing with this tree. Yeah, this is a better view. It's not the best, I know, but because it probably got squashed a little. Probably got this in either Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. This way looks better. So we got to make sure. Now I'm going to glue it already because I don't want to mess up. I'm going to use Type On again. Spackle will be last. Is that Lisa from Hoopla? Hi, Hoopla Palooza. Hi, Lisa. So we're just going to glue it to the bottom. And I'm spreading it with the nozzle. This way I can have the placement. It's the best it's going to get because the tree's been sitting. It's a bottle brush tree. So you can mess with it. I'm just holding it, hold it. Now, my top is dry already, so that's another thing. I would say put the clay, let it dry, then glue it in. So this is ready to go, ready to work on. So I figure the gingerbread will be sitting here with, I have a lollipop. I have these little gingerbread houses we could put there and the spackle around with candy. And then I had these two. These came from Shay's Creation. I believe it's resin. I'm not sure. I got them a long ago last year. Could put them there maybe. But we can do that after the gingerbread is done. So we're going to make a gingerbread. Now, normally I like to use the styrofoam. But I didn't pull the egg. I didn't pull any of that. The head egg, none of it. I forgot. But it's okay. Roll, Tide, roll. Aww. A ton of fun, right? And you can go with any color scheme. My friend viewer wanted pink. No shock. And I even told her, no shock. Popular pink crew. There you go. You guys love pink and gingerbreads. That's all we're going to make. Pink gingerbreads. But they are cute. So we're going to leave this to the side. Does anybody have any questions about these cans? Or the transfers or any of that stuff? Let me know. I think I've explained it. I gave you the history of the can that we knew from Carly and Wendy to go watch Jen. And then we went from there. It took off. Lisa, you're so funny. It's going to be cute, right? Because the transfer here is just Candyland. So you can incorporate some Christmas into it if you want. You could put a gingerbread on a sled if you want. I don't have a pink sled or white. I have red. But looking at the can, the design, it's very pink. So I'll ask you guys now so I could know. What color spackle? I put white on the last one because there's so much pink. I could do a lighter pink, darker pink, white. You guys let me know. Let me make sure I have, or red. I do have red paint. You guys let me know while I'm going to start making a gingerbread. Everyone loves pink. I know, Cindy, you do. I hope that everyone can envision it now. I don't like to call out people. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But I hope that what I showed, like, made sense in your head now on how to use the transfer, other than a t-shirt or an apron or anything like that. You think red would look good, Susan? Let me show you the can again. Did this stick? It did. I'm just going to be careful because I'm rough. I think red, I was thinking red myself. So let me see. How do I get rid of somebody? How do I block somebody? No. Hi, Lisa. How do I do this? I don't even know how to do it. Oh. No, how do I block? Jeez. Tell me, somebody, please. There's someone on here that has to get off. Hi, Teresa. And they know who they are because not nice. Hi, Brandy. How you doing? Sorry to get like that, but I'm a little nervous. It's Bob Cando. Off. How do I block? I've never had to block anyone. Now this is going to make me nuts. It's going all around about the disgusting messages and pictures. You're blocked on my end. I don't know how you got through. This is what I mean. How do I do this? Is he off on? That's disgusting. I don't see him there. Aw, Brandy. I know, I'm sorry, guys, but no. All of us creators, I don't want to make it too big, know about you. So, get off. How do I block? Yeah, I saw the name. Bob Cando. No. Pig. Disgusting. Good morning, Teresa. You know, we have to be protected here. For viewers as well as us creators. Can't believe it. And I just saw a posting this morning that Debbie from Debbie's Bright Idea put, and I'm like, oh, blocked a long time ago, which I did. Maybe he got off. Maybe he's embarrassed, but the whole world is going to know about him. Bob Cando, block him, everybody. Block him, block him, block him. I have to learn how to block from here because I don't know how. If you hold down the name. Okay. Thank you, Barbara. I saw his name. Hi, Lou. Good morning. You believe this? Like, they got nothing better to do. He sends terrible messages to a lot of people. And I'm like, oh, my God, no. I just, like, so totally threw me off. Should be a good size. I don't want to make it too big. Telling you. Ridiculous. So, everybody knows now. Maybe he got off. When you put cursor over their name, there is a 3. Let's click. Hi, Penny. Good morning. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lou. I have to read that. Let me see. It didn't come over here. Over their name, there's 3. Let's click on it and click report and block. Okay. I'll have to go back and do that because I was on his name and it said add, and I'm like, no. He must have gotten off. People really have no life. They have nothing better to do. Just a little body. Saw that name right away. Sit right there. Then we'll make a little heady. I'm telling you. You know, they should really get a life, honestly, because you know what's wrong with people sometimes. It's disgusting. This will be way too big, probably. Let's see. Just try to proportion your head to your body. Click their name. Not seeing on our chat. Okay, good. He probably left. And I have him blocked. Because I've got messages. Blocked, blocked, blocked. And then he sends messages of other creators, like snapshots when we're live and stuff. It's really gross. It's disgusting. So getting off the subject, so myself and my husband, we are watching a good show. It's called The Way Home. Who's watched? It's a Hallmark original, but it went to Netflix, and I'm so excited. Hi, Dollface Delights. How are you? Are you new here? I've seen your name around. I don't know. I've seen your business name. I don't know your name. What's your name? Come introduce yourself. But that show, guys, is so good. It is heartbreaking and touching. I was crying like a big boob last night. That's okay, Susan. I think he knew better to get off. Whole community knows about him. I'm in a chat group with about awareness and fraud, and they've mentioned him, and I knew about him already because I had messages. It was nothing bad. It was pictures of some of the other ladies on a live, but I'm like, why are you sending me this? And I never responded. I just, when I saw it in the fraud group, I was like, okay, you're getting blocked because you're bad news. I like to flatten my faces. I don't know why, I just do. They look better. We use this side, is better. Yeah, that should be good. Now we're going to do, luckily I still have my eyes. Did I show you guys yesterday? I found these in Hobby Lobby. Could you believe it? Maybe they'll start carrying some of these things, maybe a little nicer. These aren't too bad. In a pinch if you need, right? Because you know when you order, you always have to wait. I'm going to do the little head thing first. Hold on one second. Oh, that threw me. Because you never know if people are going to write or say or do anything. You saw it, Susan? Hi, Barbara. Well, good morning. You're my fourth Barbara. Barbara's a very popular name. Right, Barbara P? I pulled the wrong thing because I'm nervous. I don't want him back on because I didn't block him. I had him blocked. Dropping everything. Doesn't take much to frazzle me. Trust me. Everyone calls you Barb. Okay, I'll make note of that when I'm doing live selling and all the barbers are on. Since I made this head, I didn't use a ball. It's a little smaller, so I want to see what size I have just to make that little, I don't know if that's the smallest. I think I have a smaller one in this mess. But that's the only way to do it, right, guys? Wait, I may have a smaller one. Ooh, that's going to be tiny, tiny. But I only want a little bit. That'll be fun. This will be, it'll be too big, I think. Let's see. Honestly. This is what I don't get. When you block someone, and then how do they still get through? Because I have him blocked. For sure. 100% he's blocked. I don't get it. Facebook's got to do better. Honestly. Hi, Scylla. How you doing? Okay, the eyes I found in the section where they have the foam sheet, Susan. Oh, who wrote that? Teresa? Oh, I'm so sorry. Prayers for you, sweetheart. Aw. Priscilla, I joined. Now I gotta make sure I go in it, because I have a very bad habit. But I'm going to. Like Thursday, I already have my day plan. Have to go into Sweetscapes. Haven't been in there once yet. Okay? Not once. I'm gonna use this one first and see. I like to do the top on the head so I can position my eyes. I just use one of these. Simple, easy. Maybe it will work. Put it in the front. Yeah, we'll do it like this. I'm just putting it down. I'm like on high alert. Oh, I know. Like to know that, right, Jan? How? Okay, I'll check it when I'm done. Thank you, Scylla. Okay. Oh, Holly, I'm so sorry. Prayers for all of you. Life is so hard. I know. I lost a sister in 2020, so I know. I know the feeling of loss. Let me see. I gotta be careful because I have these eyes in these, but they slip out. I like to use these little guys for my gingerbreads. These type. I don't know why, but I do. I think they remind me of gingerbread, so I think I'm going to use it. That should be a good enough size. I like to do bigger eyes too, but, you know, I'm not great with small little things here. Let me move this. There we go. Shoo, that made me very nervous. Mrs. Depends. Cattywampus. Jan says cattywampus all the time. I love it. Yeah, these will be fine. I am going to add a little bit of glue. I'm using liquid fusion because if that Gorilla Glue gets on the clay, it leaves a white mark. So we don't use that. I don't know if this one does. I'm only going to use a little bit. Just for my eyes. It's a tiny bit. Here goes nothing. And I'm just pushing it in. Get the comments in a minute. If there's anything. God, I'm so, when the little, this is why I don't like little. You see how I get? I don't like little. Because I want to make sure I get it on straight. And I don't want to make a mess. I'll push you down. There we go. Okay. Hello. I always say that. I don't know why. Pink little nose. I got my clay right here. Cotton candy. Aw, really, Priscilla? Aw. I know. It's really hard. It's really hard. I'm taking a little bit because I tend to make really huge honkers. I don't know why, but I think they look cute sometimes. It depends. And I am going to add a little glue to the nose. It's rolling a ball. Pretty simple. You could do a ball. You could do oblong. You can do whatever you like. Oh, that'll be so cute. It's a little bigger, but I don't care. I like it. So it's going to go right here. I'm putting a dot of glue. This is liquid fusion. I literally put a dot. Just for some more stability. Should be using my glasses. Seriously, I should. Oh, so cute. It's going to be a girl as usual. We know. I am going to make the space buns, but I'll probably do that off camera. Something on my foot. More of those string things. I don't know what they are. Give her a nice, cute smile. We'll use this one. Just your basic gingerbread. And look at how cute. Just with the little face. Isn't it cute? Now, normally I use the styrofoam, the egg and the ball, but I didn't today, and I'm kind of a little scared to, even though this is a firm, soft clay, I'm kind of scared. But just let it dry a little more. To put it on, I don't want it to flop over. It shouldn't, but you know. Okay, yesterday I showed you this cute little tool. More are coming. It's for the little balls, and it does a great job. So I'm going to put some little balls on her head. I'm going to glue it. I'm going to use, where did I put them? The bubblegum balls. I sell these. We're going to put some glue. I'm going to take these. Yes, everybody, virtual hugs for everyone, including myself. I miss her so much. She was 12 years older than me, but we were so super close. So close. I could put the liddies on the side, so I'm going to be mindful not to put balls there, because the liddies, we don't call them that anymore, space buns. I'm going to just go here. I have a silicone little brush. And then we'll put some glitter after. I'm going to spread my glue. Remember what I said about spreading the glue? You never want to leave clumps. And I left the sides open to put the space buns. Just to make sure you got enough glue. Okay. Leave that over there. And I'm going to use my little tool. It's going to go to work. It's very small, but it's very powerful. Got it. And it released it. Very quick. Just random colors. I should pour these out. Here's my little tray. I don't know why I'm holding this. I don't really have to. Get a grip. Even the little tiny... Now, I've seen Kim use this. From Kim's Decor and... No, that's the other Kim. I can't think straight right at the moment. Hold on. I lost my grip. Open it up and close it. And then it just drops it wherever you want it. This tool is fabulous. I saw Kim use it a while ago. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Hers was different. It was bigger. I think she said she had a set. And I didn't need the set. So I found these. Oops. Hold on. I got to hold it up. You got to release. And it does make it easier for gripping of the balls. Put you there, but make sure I have glue. So grab the ball, whoops, release, then release. Do I have glue over there? Hold on, because it won't stick. It will, but glue gives it, again, extra security. I love the way this looks, so cute, like candy on the head. And then she'll have her little, I am going to press them down. Remember, this is all soft. But see how quick that was? I could probably put another one there. We'll get her another purple, a darker purple. Just grab it. There we go. There we go. Easy as that. This tool is amazing. Cute. And then she'll have her space buns. I know I squeezed her face a little bit. That's okay. She'll be fine. Let me close up my glue. I got to make her arms and legs. See? These little balls are pesky. This really helps. I'm not just saying it. It really helps. That's why I like you guys to see what I use. If something works well, I tell you guys about it. She did. It was great. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Aw. I'm getting more Barb. I remembered. I do live selling usually on Mondays at 12 for the most part. It's been working out well, so it's going to stay like that. Hi, Amanda. Christina, it's called, I'm calling it a claw tool. I don't know what else to call it. It's actually for piercing. Can you see it? It's grab, release, grab, release. Works well. I will shade tomorrow, but I do want to put on the sides, hold on, my peppermints on her little cheeks. Just to fall. Normally I'm prepared. I'm so sorry. I'm going to use these. The ones that look like a cherry blossom to me. Put that there for now. Hopefully nothing crash, bang, booms. Again, I'm going to use a little tiny bit of glue, liquid fusion again, because that Gorilla Glue will leave a mark if you don't get it right. I don't think liquid fusion does. I don't have my wax tool. I'm just going to use my hand for now. And then the cheeks, of course, it's best to do it when your clay is dry. But we'll let her dry for a little bit. I got to see how I'm going to put this head on. I could put a toothpick to see. The other thing I can stick in, even if it's on the can, I'm not worried. See, and then you just give her a little cheeks. Isn't she cute? And then I'll do some eyelashes tomorrow. I don't like to mess with it too much. Now, I want to see. I used to have a little present somewhere here. I actually think I threw it out, but it probably would have been too big. Yeah, I don't have it. Put a present, but what I think I will do when I make the spackle, I have little mini cupcake thingies. Could fill with spackle and put some of the balls on top, like a little cupcake. We can do that. You can do that however you want. This is my concern. Putting the head. The head should be okay. This is why I like the styrofoam, but again, I didn't have a chance. Ouch. You like it, guys? I sell the tool. Hi, Maureen. Good morning. Thank you, Susan. $4. Come join me on Monday at 12 p.m. and then I'll show them again. They're not on my page, hon. I didn't have a chance to take pictures of the things that I showed yesterday. I'm like one woman show. Mr. Angie helps with the packing and other things, but for the most part, oops, I almost put my hand in the glue thing. I'll read the lineup in a minute. Just let me get this on. You know, there's a lot to just doing all of this. Actually, let me put more there too. Jeez. It should be fine. I know my can, because the clay is so wet. Sorry. I think she'll be a good size. Her leg, she's going to sit, obviously. Okay. Let that just like, okay. A lot goes into a project. Takes a lot of time to do it if you want to do it right. I used to rush. I don't rush anymore. Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that. Now remember, let's give her a little belly button again, because we have that mold for the ruffle. Put a little belly button there. Cute. Little belly button. Oh, I slammed her. You got to give these, because you shouldn't mess with this. That's what, normally I would have left it separate and waited till all that dried. I'm just pushing them down. Got to let things set for a little bit. Okay, easy. I'm a little rough sometimes, but try not to be. All right. So she's going to sit there with her leg open. We'll do a cupcake thing with the spackle, her arms and her legs. Shade her tomorrow with the eyelashes. I'm not going to stick her on, but I'm going to show you what she's going to look like on, because I'd rather her dry. Ruffle. Put that out of my way. I'm going to use this mold. Hopefully it comes next week for the ones that are waiting. I used it last time and it came out great. Just take your time with it. And then I'm going to use a different part of it for her collar. You can always make a collar, make a ruffle with your hands if you don't want to use this. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. I sell the tools, Amanda. I'll show them again on Monday. I think this should be enough. Condition your clay, obviously. Let's leave that there. That's just baby oil that I brushed in. You can use mauve release. You can use vegetable glycerin. Some people use sunscreen. Joanne uses sunscreen for the cookie cutters. I've never tried that. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Maybe it will. Move the can there. Can you guys see me okay? Let me know. I don't know why I do things upside down. I don't know. And then we'll finagle. Oh, it will be enough. Okay. Takes me a little bit with the mold because I like to get it as precise as possible. Now, this mold is not straight on top, but it looks fine. So we're not going to worry about that. Just going to make sure we get everything in its grooves. And we'll see how it comes out. Like I said, you just play with it. And then right after I make this, I'll read the lineup before I forget. Today I'm with the Crafting Collective. Great bunch of ladies. Love this group. Never been happier. Take your excess off. You don't want it to be too chunky. Let's see how it looks. I know it took about 3 pieces. Fix your top. Like I said, it's not me, it's the mold. Since this clay is wet, make sure you form it to your other clay. And she'll have her feet. Let me read you the lineup. I'm going to go out here. Okay, so we started today off with the Crafting Collective with myself. I'm Angie from Angie Land Crafting Boutique. Following me at 11 a.m. will be Cece with All Things Resin with Oman Opa. But she will be on her husband's page, Rolf Lux, because she has to wait a little bit longer before she can go on the new business page. At 12:30 p.m. is Jan with Jan's Latte and Glitter Studio, my Wepa. At 2 p.m. we have Glitzy Yaya, that's Michelle. Following her will be at 3 p.m. Marie with Great Creations Faux Cupcakes. At 4:30 will be Mari from Mariposa's Creations. At 6 p.m. we will have Teresa with Lollipots and Polka Dots. And finishing off tonight will be Joan with Joan's Designs and Creations at 7:30 p.m. It is a full day. Hope everyone can join. I know I'm going to have everyone on as I'm working on orders and stuff. Hi, Christy. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Oh, good, Maureen. You got it? I can't wait. It's working out really nicely. I'm really liking it. She's probably going to take maybe 2 to 3 pieces, which is fine. I'm just going to give her a little brush again so you don't have to stress that it's going to stick, and just do it again. It really comes out nice. Now I turn it around this way, trying to get all the little intricate little spots. And you can make your own mold. I can't a mold. Listen to me. No, I don't make molds. Jan does. I don't. Ruffle. I couldn't think of the name. You can make your own too. I could do that for her collar. I don't know. I'm going to try one of these and see. Let's play, guys. Let's play. I'm just fixing it nicely so it goes in all the little grooves. And push that one. I know that one piece goes up. Make sure you get it in there. Just work with it. Fix it up. I'm just forming it to the thing, to the mold. And then if there's any excess, just fix it. Just gotta fix it there. That's all. It's like anything else, just fix it up. So cute. Make sure you attach these together. This goes this way. I'm just trying to be careful with her because of her head. I'm going to just do it just like this. Make sure it's even as possible. And it doesn't fit. But it's okay. We'll make another little piece. Push it to your body. That's what it's looking like so far. So far, so good. I'll take a little more clay. Do the third piece. And then I can do her legs and her arms. And then we'll be done with her. And I'm going to let her dry. I could stick a toothpick in the bottom for stability to make sure that she's good up there, but because I have to do her lashes and her cheeks. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. What time is it? Oh, 10:30 already? Wow. Jeez. Time flies, right? Time absolutely flies. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. My days are like blurred. They're blurred. This is why I always want to come on a Thursday at like 12 to do a craft with you guys. But I always have to play it by ear because it depends on how I feel and what's going on because I get tired. But we'll see. I'll post something up if because I want to work on this present. I found a big, nice piece of styrofoam in my garage. I didn't buy it from Hobby Lobby. I honestly don't know where it came from because I checked in Hobby Lobby over the weekend. I don't know where I got it from. And I don't carry it, so I have no idea where it came from. Unless it came in something that I don't remember. I don't need the whole piece anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to cut this little piece. I don't need it. Just trying to be careful. See, they got to sit like that. No, I'll use this scissors. Cut this piece right off. We don't need it. Okay. The mold works really nicely. I'm going to cut that whole thing off. Okay. Fix it. Make sure you adhere it to the clay, to the body, because you know the clay shrinks. Make sure it's all on there good. Can you see her? Okay. Hello. She appreciates you guys being here. She just told me. My ex. What? Your ex on the apartment building next door to his is on fire. Oh my goodness, Jan. Oh, wow. Hope they got out of there. That's crazy. Goodness, what is happening today? Between that nonsense this morning and now this. Oh, my God. That's insane. I don't think we're going to finish this, guys. But, you know, now I'm going to use my spoons. I think what I did last time was I used... This will be the legs. I want the legs a little chunkier than the arms. And if it's not enough, we add more. Then, of course, I'll condition it. I'm just measuring it out right now. I think 2 should be good for the legs. This is 1 teaspoon. I learned this from Debbie. From Debbie's Bright Ideas. She uses the spoons all the time. It does help. It does give you a good, like, indication of size-wise. Let me condition it real quick. I know. Hope all is well. Hi, Marianne. How you doing? What's this? Dinner was on 574. Wow. So is the building next to his, Jan? I didn't condition this. Oh, my goodness. That is scary. I know. That's crazy. Wepa. What's happening, Wepa? And you see how... I know my friend Christine was like, Angie, you're red. It'll turn. It'll turn. I'm doing it more so for the vitamin D, and then the tan is an extra plus. It's an extra plus. If anything, these could be her arms. Sometimes I still, the proportions, these bracelets are always in my way. A little longer. Just measure up against your character. Yep. So this one will be good. This will be your arm. I'm going to make the legs a little bit bigger. So we'll go to this size. That is really scary. I'm telling you. Just rolling out. Make sure they're even. This one is thinner. So we're going to roll out a little bit more. Roll this a little bit more. But yeah, getting back to that show, I cannot wait to watch it. So I'm going to put her arms, like right, oh no, I can't do her arms. The collar. Put her arm right there. I'm going to stick her. Hopefully it sticks. Okay. Now, if you want to do arms in a different position, I would say let them dry. Because they probably won't stay up. Collar could go over the arm. Let me just flatten that a little bit. Treating her with kid gloves, basically. I don't want to start squashing things. So hard. Okay. She's going to have a collar, and I can get the collar on. Let's do her collar, and then we can do her feet. I was supposed to use one of these. Now, I've never used the other part yet. I know, right, Marianne? Prayers, everyone is saved. The Way Home. Oh, my God, it's amazing. And there is a 4th season. Susan, are you watching the 4th season right now? I'm going to use this one. Let's see how it comes out. Because I asked my device this morning about the 4th season, and it said it's currently airing on Hallmark. I don't have Hallmark. I'm watching it on Netflix. But they said that'll be the 4th and final season. Like, really, it's so good. It's so touching. Goodness. The way home. You're making gingies today. Aren't we doing all the gingies? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I'm going to use, which one did I put this one. Okay, let's see how this one comes out. Roll it out a little thin. I could make my own if I don't like it. I don't want it thick. It's just her collar. I'm going to take out all this excess clay. You don't want it to be bulky. If there's too much clay, just fix it. Okay, I'm trying to get it in all the little grooves again, like we did with the ruffle. It's pretty good mold. I'm not gonna, just trying to make it even. I won't need the whole thing, or maybe I will. Sometimes you don't think that you need that much clay for things, and you do. Definitely do. Okay, it's a little thin there, so I'm fixing it. Okay, take your time. Just it's a little thin right here, so I'm gonna fix it. Try to get it as flush as you can. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I didn't go all the way around. She's the back. But look, guys. Cute. Okay, I'm just making sure it's on her. What a nice collar. It's a good mold. I'm very happy. Okay. You too, Scylla? Hey, Debbie. Look. I just told them how I learned from you. Debbie's an amazing clay artist. We made this little girl today. So far, see, you just got to leave the balls a little bit to set. We'll make her legs. And then we made the smash can. Okay. One of the viewers wanted to see how it was done from the can to the transfer on the fabric. And we glued it. We glued that. It'll be a Candyland Christmas. I'm probably not going to finish it. I got 20 minutes, but I don't think so. She may be able to sit. Let's see. And I didn't put her puckers. Oh. Hold on. The vent is above me. I'm just using this little tool from Dollar Tree. Just to give it a little indents in her arms to make it like a little realistic. You don't have to, but it's cute. And then tomorrow I'll shade her. That's what I was going to do. I was just going to sit her there. I'm not going to glue her because I have to shade her and put lashes on. You know, she's got to be all dolled up. I really wanted to finish it because this is going to sit here now because I have orders and I have to watch the ladies. Because this is what I mean. I'll leave everything. Look, I still didn't do the other gingerbreads. These take a long time. I don't have the time. It's Carissa on Cricket. How are you? Thank you, Marianne. Oh, thanks, Debbie. It's transfer. So maybe one of these will be good for the leg. You don't want them to be like sumo wrestler legs, but you want them to be chunkier than the arms. That's where sometimes I still, like, you know, it's hard to judge. Isn't it cute, Maureen? That's a transfer. It's an iron-on transfer. On a piece of fabric, glued onto the can. Let me see how this comes out, because if it doesn't come out, I may need more. I know this. I have such a wonderful group. I really, really do. I am so blessed and grateful that there's no drama. This group is amazing. There's no drama. I love it. I'm surrounded by positive people, and it's going to stay like that. These probably will be good. Make sure they're even. Get out all your lines when you're rolling. Hard pressure, then soft pressure. Yeah, this one needs more. But that's okay. I'm always busy yapping. But we got to keep it fun, right, guys? This is going to be really cute when it's done. Aw, you like it, Cindy? I'm so glad. Thanks, Cricket. I'm glad to see you here, and I'm glad you're feeling good. Make sure there's no lines in this one. No, this one's too big. That's okay. That's why the spoons really do help, especially for someone like me. You're going to have to do this over 29,000 times. I got 20 minutes. I don't know why I'm rushing. Okay, that's better. Okay. Very good. Dollar Tree. And I got the bigger ones, too, for a bigger project. But I like to use the styrofoam. I was going to roll a ball again. And I should have, it's all right. I'm going to make her sit on the legs. I should have did the legs before the thing. I always forget. It's like so many steps. And then you have to remember when to do certain things. But it's okay. It's okay. We can wrap them around, or she could sit right on it. Roll this one. It'll be fine. She's not even yet. Hold on. Making the leg. I like to turn them. Here we go. She'll sit. I smash my feet. Oh, because she's so wet. Okay? Just want to make sure she's good. I'm going to pucker her legs. And then I usually smash, like, I can't explain it, the little feet. See, she wants to go back because she's wet. This is what I hate about sometimes when you want to put them on. She's going to fall back, fall back, fall back. I'm probably not going to be able to get her up. I'm not. I can lean something. It's okay. She'll be all right. She'll be just fine. And, you know, if I spackle around her, she really won't move. I could do the cheeks, and I could do the lashes. Push her arms there. Now, wait. She's going to hold the candy cane. If I would have had my spackle done, I'm going to let her go in one arm. I'm going to use this for this. Actually, let me fix this leg while she's wet. Okay? Oh, she's cute. Be careful. She's stuck there now, so that's it for her. I'm going to glue it, and I'll show you in a minute. Like right there. Just trying to make sure her arm doesn't move. Clay wants to move while it's wet, and it like gets me crazy. Isn't she cute? She's not finished being dolled up yet, but we got to do that tomorrow, guys, as you know. I still have to do the spackle. Let's see, 15 minutes. Could I make spackle? Yeah, I probably could. Let's move this. What else was I putting on her? Anybody remember? I want to, oh, the cupcake in front of her. I'm going to do a blue one because there's blue candy. We'll do spackle. What color spackle? Did we ever decide? Oh, goodness. What color spackle? Stay put. I think you'll be just fine. That's her smile. Why does everything look so droopy? I don't like that. There we go. Did we decide white, red? What color spackle, guys? I don't know. What happened? Oh, no. Gingerbread's hand and leg on the table and the cat started playing with her hand. Oh, no. Well, that's not good, Christina. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, those are transfers I sell, Teresa. When I do live selling on Monday, but they are all on my page. My products and creations page. Lilac? Purple? Maybe a light pink, white? Tell me, guys, tell me. We can maybe start spackling, and then we could stick the cupcake, even though this cupcake, it'll be fine. Come on, guys, what color? Someone said red, someone said pink, white. Little houses. I have them. I have them ready. And her lollipop. Oh, Susan. I was supposed to make her hold this. I can always put that there as Candyland. Yeah, she can't hold it now. I forgot. See what happens? We got that lollipop in. Want to put some glue there? I forgot. You see how I forget, guys? I don't do it on purpose. I forget. There's a lot of steps to making a lot of these things. Honestly, it's not so easy. The lollipop's there. What color, what color, what color? Ooh. Just like red in the apron. Red? You want to see the transfer, Christy? All the Christmas ones are up on my page, guys. Products and Creations page. That's everything I sell. I may not have, I have similar ones. I bought a set for myself because I don't have any of them. It's all for you guys. Mint or white? Mint. No mint. No mint. I'm going to do white. I'm going to do white. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on. White. White made it pop last time. Red. Susan, I think the red will kill it. Not for this one. I could do another one. I was going to go over there. Why? Okay, this is how you make spackle really quick and easy. I usually use... Oh, tell me I don't have one here. Come on. Hold, please. I know, guys, I got to get better at being a little bit more prepared. I apologize. I'm here. I'm coming. 10 minutes. Usually I have all this done, but not these days. And it takes a lot more than you think. She's sitting up proud and loud and proud. I'm very happy. All right, that should be good enough. We'll make it work. It's not going to be all decorated. I add white paint. They say it helps it from turning gray. 10 minutes. Just a little, not a lot. Mix it up. You see? And I use the DAP. I like it better. I tried Red Devil from Walmart. Didn't like it. Smelled like ammonia. Disgusting. I threw it out. Mix it up well enough. And this could be found at Hobby Lobby. They have pink. I wish I would have known that. I got this elsewhere. I gotta remember to put glue too. Like everything is steps. Spilled it. We don't waste a drop of this because it's expensive. Like everything else, right? Put you to the side. I gotta cut the tip. That sounds bad. I know. I double bag, it's easier. push it down. I like to use these, like little rubber band things. I got them in Hobby Lobby in the baking section. You can find all kinds of stuff in there that we can use as fake bakers. Glue. Oops, I don't have a tip. Oh, is this the right one? 1M. Yep. That was quick. Make sure it comes out. It should. It's fresh spackle. It does. Awesome. Leave that there for a minute. Glue. Paint that. A million things. Oh, that little marks in that probably was my ring. Okay. And then the cupcake. Don't let me forget this. I will. I'm going to put a little glue. Your spackle has to adhere to something. Don't forget, up next after me, CC, on Ralph Luck's page. Glue that. Spackle has to adhere to something. I always like to use some glue. Okay. I'm going to make sure I put enough where it's going to, because last time it was falling and I was freaking out. I'm just making any type of design. Just going around. This is what I did last time. Make sure I have it where there's glue, because I made the mistake last time of not, and it was falling. So the back is going to be a little bit higher so it doesn't droop. I'm just going around in circular motion. I'll show you. I'm done. So I'm not going to comment right now. Look at the comments for a minute. Let's get this done. Trying to make this one higher so it doesn't flop. I just wipe it all off the last time. On the other can, I was like, oh no. Just like when you do something and you're like, oh my goodness, you have to redo it. That stinks. I don't care if it goes over her foot. It's fine. Just so you can get the general idea. That's why I want them up. Last time I did them too low and I was like, oh my God. Alrighty. Go back in there for a minute. See how it's going to look? And you see the top? Remember I told you about the top? It's covered. You don't have to do spackle. I like spackling on cakes and now on this. We're going to put some glue in this. But what I'm going to do is, in front of her, since I don't have a present or anything, I'm going to put a little spackle down so the cupcake can sit. And then we'll put the little balls. Hopefully it sits well. It's hard to do it when it's already on. But, okay, that should be okay. Isn't it cute? Okay, I'm just watching the spackle because last time I was freaking out. It was off camera, thank God. Okay, just cheeks, eyelashes tomorrow. This looks cute. We got to decorate it with... I definitely want to put some little gingerbreads around 5 minutes. Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Christine. Thank you, Cricket. Oh, really? Don't rush when your first minutes over. Who said that? Too rough. Oh, Cece? Okay. Awesome. I definitely want to put some peppermints. These are just little gingerbreads. That I think are really cute. I'll just put a couple of these. And I definitely want to do the peppermints while... Gotta put your stuff in while the spackle is wet, guys. Otherwise, it gets like a rock and you're not going to get it in. 4. Put you like right there. Just nestle it in. Fix that. And I'll put a peppermint there. Where are my peppermints? That's a good question, Ange. Where are they? Here we go. Do I have glue? Of course I don't have glue here. Oh, I have macarons. I want to put a pink peppermint in the front. I'm going to put a little glue on this one. Just for extra security. These have holes on the bottom. It can barely be seen. I'll put it on the bottom. The hole. It's more for beading. Okay. Just don't want that spackle to fall. That's my fear. Shouldn't. I didn't put a lot of paint. You barely see her smile. Maybe I squished her too much. And I know I put the head on after the eyes, but for this one, because I didn't have to push, because it was all clay, it was a little different. Make sure that nose stays up. She's still cute. I got some macarons. But I'm going to sit them. Like last time I didn't sit them. I angled them and they fell. So I'm going to sit them like that. If I have to glue again, I'll glue again. See, I'm doing them up because last time I did them on angle and they fell. I was like, oh no. Ah, and it was for someone. And I was like, oh my God. Are you serious? And then of course we'll glitter. Put another peppermint. Put a red one. Because there's red. And I didn't want to do red frosting, but thank you, Susan. Because I think it would have killed it. If I had more red in the transfer, like a real Christmas one, this could be either or. Even though I put in the tree, I figured I'd give it a nice little touch. I have so many little candies and stuff. We got some pink cookies. Ooh, I'm going to have to get off very soon, guys. But you get the idea, and I want to put those balls in. Just a little something in the back. Some balls around. And then glitter. And then I'll doll her up tomorrow. And, oh, the houses. You see? Ah. Oops. Can you guys see okay? I hope so. I'm trying to, like, rush. Purple. But just a couple of the balls in there. Oh, this is so much easier with this little tool. My goodness. Well, that one was a flop, but that's okay. It's on an angle. See if I can get it that way. Okay. Just a couple. One more in the front. We'll put a green. Turquoise. I did. Nope, same color. Hot pink. And then I'll show you. Everything's done except for a few more balls and her eyelashes and her shading and glitter. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have a smash can, go make one or order them from Jan. And you can go make one and get your transfers from me. And you can make this beautiful things. Thank you so much. Thank you. Joanne! How are you, my sweetie? Girlfriend. I like to call her girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. Love her. Anyway, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I know Cece said I could have a few more minutes. Thank you all again for joining me. Maybe I'll come on Thursday. And we'll see. I'm going to finish the balls, the glitter, and then tomorrow I'll fix her, and then I'll post the picture. Thanks, baby. I love you. I know Susan the Houses. I know. See how I forgot? Let me see. Let me see. Wait. Wait. Don't go. Don't go. I got to glue it, but I may be able to do them. Hold on. I know I don't want to cut into Cece's time. Let me move you just a little bit. One house. Ah. All right. It looks cute. Maybe just one house. Right, guys? I know I forgot. You see? Because I was rushing. But I think it's adorable, guys. Again, have a great day. Don't forget to watch the rest of the ladies today. I appreciate you all being here. And I will talk to you really soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.